You can stay there, that's all right. Grace and peace to you. Friends, Christ is risen. We gather near and far at different times and in different places, but coming together to celebrate Easter and the resurrection of Jesus. We gather to celebrate in communion and delight in all that is good. For our communion, you might have one of the fellowship cups, or you might have some bread and wine or juice. Any bread, any wine from your kitchen will do. If you don't have any of that to hand at the moment, then pause the video and go and get some. We'll be waiting here for you upon your return. Our reading today is from Luke 24. On the first day of the week, at early dawn, they came to the tomb, taking the spices they had prepared. They found the stone rolled away from the tomb, but when they went in, they did not find the body. And whilst they were perplexed about this, suddenly 2 men in dazzling clothes stood beside them. The women were terrified and bowed their faces to the ground, but the men said to them, "Why do you look for the living amongst the dead? He's not here, but he is risen." Easter Sunday isn't a day of formality and complication. It's a day of fun and celebration, even though in our worldwide circumstances, it might not feel like it. Filled with joy, even subdued joy, we gather across time and distance, and you and I celebrate the risen Lord Jesus in sacrament together. When Jesus was gathered with his friends the night before he died, he took bread and he broke it, saying, "This is my body broken for you." And he took the cup and lifted it and said, "This cup is the new covenant with God. Every time you drink it, remember me." And he blessed them both and said to his friends, "When you gather and share in these things, remember me." So God, as we break bread together, as we drink wine together, we ask that you bless it. Bless all that we might consume, that it might be transformed from the normal to something for holy use and mystery. Eat your bread and be nourished. Drink your wine and be refreshed. As we continue in the difficult and unusual times that COVID-19 has thrust upon us, we must remember that the darkness that started on Good Friday was overcome by the love that rose on Easter morning. In the darkness of these unusual and difficult times, the sun will rise and love will brighten your day. God, fill this day with celebration. Fill our hearts with joy for the world. God, help us navigate this unusual Easter and help us warm ourselves in the love of your risen Son. Bring light to the darkness. Bring hope to the hopeless. Bring love into the world, and know that you are loved by our risen Lord. Happy Easter.